Awesome.
Right, this poem's called Creep. Take your hand off my arse. I don't remember hearing you ask if you could touch me. You think just because I'm here in a dress and I'm single now, that's all the consent you need to seek me out from across the room with your skulking, sinister intentions. Funny how you haven't mentioned wanting to touch me all the time that I was married. Funny how you left me well alone when you thought I was spoken for and there's a chance that your dishonest arse might hit the floor when you get punched out for touching what's not yours. What? Do you think I only just started to speak for myself? Do you think my thoughts, feelings and consent have just been sat on a shelf while a man has done all my thinking and speaking for me? Do you think every time someone asked me a question, I just looked at him dumbfounded and waited for him to answer for me because I couldn't possibly speak freely for myself? I speak for myself. I've always spoken for myself. Did you ever stop to think about how it felt for me when you decided a quick grope was how this was going to be? Did you go home and wank about how my arse felt in your hand? Did it make you feel like a man? Do you cry into your cereal every time you're sitting there watching SpongeBob, imagining a life you can only dream of when women actually invite you to touch them? Because I'm guessing that doesn't happen often. It makes no fucking difference whether I'm single or not. You don't seem to have got the memo about consent being like tea. I don't like tea. I like coffee. Keep your filthy fucking hands off me. And in fact, keep your hands off anyone that doesn't want you to touch them. Next time, take 2 steps back and think about how you act before you just assume that a woman is there to make you feel better about going home alone. There's a reason men like you go home alone. Haven't got a single decent bone in your body and it seeps and creeps out of you for every woman in a half-mile radius to see. Men like you make us recoil inside. I literally feel my vagina go dry looking at you. You disgust me. Don't fucking touch me. Not ever. I don't give a shit whether you were drunk and didn't mean it. Back the fuck up and hear me now. And if you need me to, I can scream it loud. Don't fucking touch people without asking. Don't intentionally brush up against them and cop a cheeky feel in passing. Don't assume that just because you've got this girl laughing, she's giving you the okay. And don't you dare even think about calling her a cock tease now that she's walking away, just after you spent half an hour trying to get somewhere. How about instead of seeing that as a failed conquest, you see it as an interaction with a human being who doesn't want to be being around you anymore, probably because you're a fucking creep and she wants to get as much distance across the floor between you and her as she can. Just because you're a man, don't think that gives you an entitlement. A room full of women isn't a fucking buffet. It's an opportunity for you to work on how you should behave, you know, with some fucking decency.
Yes.
It might have felt good when you had your moment and touched me, but you picked the wrong girl, see, because I'll expose you for everyone to see. See, not only do I speak for myself, but I'm happy to speak on behalf of every girl who can't find the right words to explain to the world how men like you make us feel. To you, it was just a passing moment, but to me it was a very real violation of my personal space. And you're lucky you caught me off guard, or we'd be doing this face to face, and other people would be listening, and the sweat on your brow would be glistening. Imagine how uncomfortable you'd feel. You're supposed to be my friend, and yet you chose how our night would end, was with you disregarding my feelings as unimportant. And you allowed some animal part of you that in most people lays dormant to do your thinking for you. Well, I applaud you, because on this occasion you got away with it. But I can tell you now it's a one-time thing, because you've reminded me that some people can't be trusted to behave respectfully. They'll try to have their way with me even though I don't fucking want their tea. Next time that won't be happening. Next time there'll be a public battering of male ego. And I will raise the workroom so high with my words that we'll all get vertigo. And you will be backed up in the corner. And you will beg for me to let you go. And I will let you go as soon as I've made sure you know. Don't put your fucking hands on me again without asking.
Shucks it up.
Why do I have to be sorry? Sorry for being a girl in a world that just isn't ready for being a girl to mean someone just being herself. Why is it not okay for me to walk into a gym full of prying eyes and comments about the size of my thighs, whether or not my leggings are too tight, and if my bum sticks out right? That isn't just from the guys. Why am I not allowed to enjoy sex? Slut shaming, revenge porn, I don't know what's next. The art of seduction is fast becoming a lost skill set. Romance is dying. No, I don't want you to come on my face if you can't bother to kiss my neck. Whisper in my ear. Tell me sensual things I want to hear. Things that send shivers through me to my soul. Make me want to devour you, all of you, piece by piece, and then have you whole. Why are we as girls always too much? Too much fat, too much bone, too many emotions, and you're surprised we moan. We moan about the cleaning and you going out with your friends because the list of stuff we have to be, that list never ends and it's exhausting. Why are we still so alone? We support each other through social apps on digital telephones, but it isn't real life. Why don't we get together, help each other, build each other up, fill each other's cups, remind each other that we actually are enough and there's no such thing as looking rough? Because you might have spots and your hair's unwashed, but some days are fucking tough. And you're alive, and you're kind, and you're intelligent, and you have a beautiful smile. And your soul is still you, and it's the part that shines through to those who deserve you the most. So next time you feel crap because you see a friend's post about how amazing their life is or how much weight they've lost, don't let it get you down. Get together, have Netflix and pizza, or go for a run, or do whatever it takes just to hang out and have fun, and build a tribe around you that reminds you every day. You don't have to be sorry, no matter what people say. You can just be a girl in this world and just be yourself. Thank you.
Next up, a new face I ain't seen before. He goes by the name of G-Funk. You ready? Yeah.